Should be good to go. All right, let me look here. Do need to update my chat. We good? What's up, Adrian Comics? Let's go, let's go. Yes, sir. What's up, Adro? You guys are doing well today. Man, these last couple drops have been pretty crazy. The inside out drop, as well as the what do they call these, running mons? Really, I didn't pay too much attention to the running mon, but I'll be honest, I didn't ape into it, but I definitely kind of got too caught up in the whole inside out like secret edition thing. Because to be honest, that drop was like, if you win the secret edition, you pretty much win the whole drop, right? Because everything was like predicated around the I meant to do a live stream before the drop just so I can kind of get my thoughts on it, because this was kind of a unique one in the fact that like you had to win the SE, the secret edition, to essentially, you know, benefit from the second drop that happened later and getting all these orbs. Because this, yeah, because it burned all the Joy collectibles. Like Joy was the one that was burned and not the SE. So technically, if you just got one SE, you could just apparently just buy a bunch of Joys off the market and then just keep crafting these. I don't know if it was one craft per Joy orb or what the deal was, but if anyone actually used the Joy memory orb or were lucky enough to like get it on the drop, yeah, let me know. Because my plan was, so my original plan was, you know what, this whole SE drop thing, I haven't really done a gamble like this in a while, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it 5 times, and then if I get lucky, and I did actually land the UR a couple times, so it was kind of a wash, and I resold those and essentially just went for the drop again. So I essentially did roll like probably like 8 or 9 times, and I did not get the SE, and so after that I just kind of stopped. But the damage is done. Am I low? Well, I'm low, or is it just my setup? Like my volume. I can maybe turn up my volume a bit, or maybe my mic. Hold on. Sometimes if it's like physically facing the, it's facing the right way. Yeah, there we go. It should be good now. Sometimes if it's like facing, like sometimes my microphone's actually like facing the wrong way. But what's up, Pixel Trader? Yeah, volume lower, is it just my setup? I'm not sure, Krypton. Is it, if I'm still low, let me know, but at least my levels look like they're fine. Or if the music's too loud, like, let me know. Just made it. What's up, Jeff? But yeah, let me know if you guys went for this like memory orb thing at all. Like I said, I kind of committed 100 gems to it. I don't know why. I even kind of told myself a while ago, like, I'm going to stop like gambling on these like SE or like, you know, 5% chance drops, or less than a 5% chance drops. So sounds a bit better now. Okay. Maybe it was like the music. I can turn down the music a tad if it's kind of like washing me out. Yeah, I pretty much have it. I can increase the gain a little bit. I don't know how much that helped. Hopefully that helped a bit. Thanks, Adro. So yeah, let me know if you guys did the inside out drop. Like I said, I ended up just like keeping 3 joys, and I got, I don't know, like 40, 50 gems back. I actually did not lose as many gems as I thought I would doing the whole inside out ordeal. But the whole running mon one, I just ended up just passing on it. I knew people were just gonna just click buy now, and you also had to collect the whole set, right? I don't think you needed the special editions, but I think you needed the whole set in order to get that. I wonder if Veve's gonna like email people once they figure out like who's getting the set, because I feel like a lot of people think they got the set and maybe they didn't. I don't know. Adrian Comics, who's excited for Galactus? Actually, very good call. I was kind of just trying to catch up with old news and talk about the new stuff later, but no, I agree. This is A very big deal. Thanks for all the retweets. Man, this is a big one. If you guys haven't seen this, let me pause the music. Oh wait, it's muted. Hold on, let me actually if you guys haven't seen it, I'll stop the music. Silver Surfer. They're bringing back like utility or animations to old collectibles, which is really, really cool. And it's an evolvable too. That's super cool, right? Dude, I'm stoked for it. And the fact that they made... So I will say this. So far, it does not seem like... Unless you guys can think of something. So far, it seems like Disney... The collectibles aren't really geared towards utility. Or at least, like, giving utility or animations back to old collectibles. Marvel just did it right now. Star Wars has talked about it. I don't know if you guys remember for, like, the X-Wing... It said like, oh, if you get the X-Wing, there's like potential utility or interactive, you know, whatever with like Luke Skywalker, or was it it was with one of the androids. So it seemed like Marvel is the only one that's actually playing ball with this like old utility thing. So like, could we get more utility or like old new animations for like Daredevil or some other cool ones? I don't know, but it would be sick. So because I know a lot of people were pretty upset with like the whole Marvel Mighties thing, and there wasn't a lot of talk about gamification with all that stuff. At least that's how the community seemed to take it, for the most part. That's why a lot of them were getting dumped recently. But that's super cool. Already, I was trying to look it up. Silver Surfer. You know, the first thing I saw this tweet, probably 15-20 minutes too late. But the second I saw it said Galactus, I was like, I'm going to go check the Silver Surfer price, like, right away. Sure enough, like 3 days ago, he was going for, like, 17 gems. Yeah, like, January 10th and earlier, he's going for 17 gems. Then it kind of went up to, like, in the 30s, and it just kind of hovered there. So it's kind of odd that this thing pumped, like, 3 days before the drop announcement. That, or maybe people just thought, you know, that price is just too low for too long. I mean, it kind of hung around there for, yeah, it was below 20 gems for like months. And I think right now the floor price, last I checked, was like 60 gems. So pretty much tripled in price. I tried to put 100 gems today and it cost me 169 Canadian. What? Dude, that is insane. Dude, that's tough for you guys up there. I skipped both drops this weekend. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have, well, at least the first one. I didn't play the second one at all. If I was going to play one of the two, if I had to decide, it probably would have been at least the first drop. But Hamoon, I think Hamoon's the only one that won here. If you played correctly. Yeah, dude, but that Galactus drop, it's not on here yet, is it? No, there's no way it's on here yet. They just announced it just like an hour ago. Yeah, I think if it's not on this homepage, then it's like technically not on the app yet. I'm trying to think of some other things that have moved recently. Silver Surfer's moved a lot. Did I not look up Silver Surfer earlier? Right there, view brand. Like this guy. He's going for 40 now. He was selling, the floor was 60 earlier. Lowest price. Yeah, people are undercutting pretty aggressively. I will say that it's not going to stay at 40 for long. I mean, there's what? I think there's 6,000 of these. Yeah, there's about 6,000 of these, which is quite a few. And there are some people that have stacked like these people or this guy. Jeez. I sold EGBR. I don't know who this person is, but looks like this guy just bought like mass walls of I'll zoom in a little bit more. Just bought mass walls of Silver Surfer. So not financial advice, but if you're looking to buy, I'd probably hold off. I think this thing is going to go back down. Like the utility and all that stuff is cool. Like even collectibles interacting with other collectibles, that's not like a new thing. But there are quite a few mints of Silver Surfer, so I have saved gems and go for older Greers. That's what I should have done. I totally threw away some gems, just like totally gambling. And I knew it was like a gamble drop. I mean, technically in a way both of these were, but the payoff of landing the SE on the first drop is, you know, appealing. And then of course, being as fast as possible, clicking buy. I assume that's what people did when they were going for the running mon, because I think you had to complete the whole set, so people probably just clicked buy as much as they could, just hoping they can get the first like physical set or get a physical one in the mail. I do like these guys. These guys are kind of cute. It'd be kind of cool to get a VV one. It's just hard. All these VV, I'll just type in VV blue. All these like VV. I guess that's the only one with the VV blue. They always cost way more, right? There's the other like robot kaiju fighting thing. I forgot the name of it, but that one's also called VV. Yeah, this one's chilling at about 80 gems, or sorry, 100 gems right now. Toby, what's up, yo? Tucson, what's going on? What's going on with the Eagles? I know they're playing right now. That doesn't look good. I haven't even looked at the score, to be honest. I'll check right now. Oh, they're up. Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine. They're up right now. Yeah, but the VV blue one's always interesting. Some of these, what if I just type in the word VV? Kind of makes me think how many VV like logo or how many things. So there's like the running mon one. There's also another one with like a VV logo on it. Oh yeah, this one. I forgot which set this was from. Frank Kozik. Oh, I remember now. Yep. Yeah, these are pretty cool. This one's going for 140. Yeah, I kind of like these cool like VV like crossovers with like other licenses and stuff. I like it. Yeah, so Silver Surfer's up a lot right now, but I'm not sure how long he's going to hang there. We don't even know the mint numbers on Galactus. Right, obviously it's an evolvable, so we'll probably get quite a few. And I've done evolvables enough where I feel like I have a good idea of how I'm going to start playing them going forward. I do just need to get like more gems like in general. Is Stacker still messed up? Or still like updating? Still has like old prices and... Or it just doesn't show anything in like gems. Oh well. But this is what I was looking for. There we go. That's pretty cool though. I will say, I don't think anyone expected Silver Surfer or just like an old Marvel collectible to get an animation like that. Do you think that like gives it value, or do you think it so far seems like if any IP is doing it, it's Marvel that is currently actually giving like old utility to collectibles. Miles SR floor 12K after some more sales. Can we look at those sales on Stacker? It's not that messed up, is it? If I look at like recent activity. Yeah, it's just not working. Is it just me, or is it your guys' thing too? Yeah, Pixel Trader's always trying to buy more miles. He doesn't have that profile picture for nothing. Tempted to buy more rare UR miles, yeah. Dude, I don't know what's up with Stacker. I really want to use it, but anytime I try to, it just gets messed up. I know they're still updating stuff, but yeah, where's the miles at right now? Do SR. Floor was 7,300. Now he's at 12. Yeah. 3 got either like delisted or purchased, so we can't really tell from here whether we can like confirm those are purchases. What's up, Toby? Analytics, I mean. What's up, Toby? Welcome, dude. Yeah, no, we just kind of hang out and like watch the market. I don't know, I've kind of learned like doing any kind of analytics, even if I did know any, it doesn't really make sense. We kind of just look at some simple stuff, but trying to do like analytics when certain announcements like a Galactus drop, right, like triples the price like overnight, like there's no one can really prepare for that. But Wade has confirmed that Silver Surfer is getting an animation. I mean, it's part of the video. Did you see that? Or I'll just mute it and jump ahead. Yeah, there it is. So it says Silver Surfer Rare. I mean, it's the same one from the app. It's not confirmed. Diorama and collectibles must be acquired separately. So this looks like it's a diorama, and it interacts with Silver Surfer. I mean, that's what's implied, and it's not confirmed, but that's like heavily what's implied. We won't know until like the Medium article or whatever comes out. Yeah, analytics tab. Oh, analytics, I mean. Oh, okay. I thought I was like, what? Analytics tab. All right, so analytics. Let's go to Miles. I think it was there on the front. All right, maybe I need to like refresh it. So analytics. Oh, now it's working. What the heck? So recent activity doesn't work. Okay, analytics is what I want to look at. Okay, there we go. All right, my apologies. To from, okay. Yeah, dude, someone's buying up a lot of these. It's the same person, 211. Market. This is 19 hours ago. So 2 were purchased. Why is he not showing up on the list here on the upper right if he bought 2? Unless he goes by like a different name. Yeah, but who says it's getting animated? Or him himself is not getting animated, but it might interact with the diorama. It's hard to tell. Nice, I meant when you a stacker and click analytics, it shows the sales. I checked that there were 2 sales 19 hours ago, I think. Yeah, I see them here. I'm just curious why. Maybe it just needs like an overnight cycle or something like that to like update, but just the name wasn't showing up here. I'm like, wait, did he sell them? A211. Yeah, like this person technically owns what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. At least it says it went to that wallet. Long time no see. Yeah, I didn't complete the set. Bought the UR Ogre in the market, so no VV1 for me. Yeah, the Ogre ones were cool. I actually did kind of like those. I think recent activity might be your recent activity when you link your account to Stacker. I think so too. I think that's like my recent activity for whatever reason. But I mean, it shows this person bought 4 in the last like, you know, month and a half, and 2 more in the last 24 hours, but it's just not showing up. Top holders is not accurate, but the sales analytics update, he has 10 SR miles. Wow. So this isn't accurate. So where would I go to see it? Would I just go here? Look at his account. An error occurred. User does not exist. That's weird. I don't know how much of this is like just Stacker needing updates and what, but is there a way I can find that address, Pixel Trader? Analytics, sales, leaderboard. So Vive Silver Surfer is a prime example that these NFTs are more than meets the eye. Yeah, exactly. At least the Marvel one. So far, Marvel has been the one that's been really open-minded to doing, you know, cool stuff with the collectibles. Not so much from like Disney or Star Wars or DC yet, but it's not that they won't. Yeah, I'm just not sure how to view this guy's wallet or how to even see it. In the meantime, I was just kind of curious what else pumped in the meantime while the whole Silver Surfer thing was going on. I'm going to go ahead and do it by comic or collectible. Oh man, it's gonna just be a ton of these posters for a little while. Yeah, all these things are like close to their all-time high apparently, but there's not really a way to filter out any of the like 101s or like the artist proofs. Venom's getting up. Venom. Carnage is getting up there. It's been hanging around 70 for a while. Oh, let me close this. But yeah, Silver Surfer is an interesting one. I just think the mints are a little bit high on that one for him to like really retain his value. That's world's not enough. But Pixel Trader asks, do you have a favorite independent artist piece you'd want regardless of price? I don't know. There's a lot of cool independent artist pieces. I mean, Self-Made is also like a very, very good one. I think a lot of VVOGs like that one. Gosh, I'm trying to think of some other independent artists. There's just been so many of them over the last like 3 years. Yeah, like 2 or 3 years. Probably like Self-Made. That one's really cool. It's just like very unique compared to the other ones. There's also some other very cool posters I like. Artists, if you're talking about like comic book artists, I mean, I always like Nicoletta Baldari. Silver Surfer got me more bullish. Makes you wonder what is more behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely working hard on getting stuff figured out. I know Veve recently tweeted about them talking about trying to bring, you know, utility to like old items and stuff like that. They're not promising it, but they're working on it, apparently. Close this. Let's see what the market's doing. I'm really curious to see what the... Let's look at the all collectibles. Wow, someone's just flooring a lot of these red metallics, I guess. McHoliday, maybe? Yeah, Mick Holiday. Yeah, whoever this Mick Holiday person is, just flooring, undercutting the floor on a lot of these. Yeah, 29. I still wish. Is Veve said an update about making the default to be what's it called? Comic details, collectibles. About like them making the default method lowest price. Oh, that's the SE. At first, I'm like, is this the common? It is a common, but it's the special edition for the Maserati. Yeah, 1,000 gems seems about right. Dude, some people really like their cars. I mean, are you guys into the cars as much as other people, would you say? I don't know what that was. I don't really care too much for the cars, personally. But everyone has their own thing. I'll probably just end up just getting the cheapest Maserati, the cheapest, kind of like almost like the cheapest version of each car, just to say I have one. But the only one I do like, is it a Lambo? There's one Lambo I do like a lot, and I want to buy it, but I think the price has actually gone up quite a bit, surprisingly. I just like this color. This almost like maroon color. But as I remember, it's actually gone up to 40 gems. At one point, it was much lower. So I've been kind of keeping a close eye on this one. I mostly just like the look and the color on this one. Like literally no other reason. All right, let's see what's down right now on the market. Low. All right, let's flip this. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff at an all-time low. Dude, a lot of this stuff is like Season 1 collectibles at an all-time low. The Stay Puft is still at 15 gems. Has no one picked it up at that price? It was at 20 for a while. Now it's down to 15. There's quite a few mints of him. Whoops. I had to go back. Yeah, there's quite a few mints. There's about 3,700 Stay Puft. This is a pretty funny collectible, though, to use an AR. I do like it for that reason. Wow, Doctor Doom. There is quite a few mints of him, but he is one of the big, you know, Marvel villain OGs. And it's a first appearance. But gosh, at 39 gems? Is he still 39 gems right now? What if I just did Doom? I'll keep it simple. Collectible, oh, he's right there. Doom has been one I've been keeping a close eye on too. I don't own one yet, but ooh, that's a healthy little undercut there too. 39 off of 45. It's decent. It's more than 10% off, or almost 10% roughly. I don't collect cars. You just can't go wrong with Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. Exactly, like the big three. And DC too. At least if you're just keeping it within like Justice League or Harley Quinn or Batman, whatever. Why is Dan Blue so cheap compared to Eagle Eye and David? Why is Dan Blue so cheap? I don't even look that up. To be honest, like the blue and all those other ones. It'd probably be best to look at it like this. Release date. They didn't get released that long ago, and we can look at them side by side. We'll do collectibles. Burn Ernie. Man, was this drop further back than I thought? There it is. I'm like, I remember it was like kind of recent. I remember it happened during the first like evolvable drop. Yeah, Eagle's going for 700, Dan for 4, and then David for 1,800, at least according to this. Or that, gotta go back. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, the prices are just all over the place. I mean, I'm obviously the having the blue version of the like kind of OG founders of Veve, and then obviously have an Eagle too. Yeah, yeah, same prices as it says on there. David U. Yeah, David U is going to be the most pricey, of course. Why is Dan Blue? Yeah, I don't know why Dan Blue is so cheap. Should have bought Eagle Eye at 350 instead of Dan at 570. I mean, both are good pickups at either price, to be honest. I had 2 blue Dans on drop, sold one for 700, still got my mint 21. Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. I also did a dupe of Ben Riley Spidey today to free up some gems. That thing ain't selling. Yeah. Let's see what Ben Riley's doing. Is it that way? Yeah, there's. Dude, I really like these collectibles. You said the UR? A dupe? Lowest. I mean, this is still a really cool Spider-Man. I like the, you know, still a first appearance. Of Ben Riley. Back. What's up with it? When I go back, it doesn't do it. Let's see what the uncommon's doing. Yeah, going for 25. I think this one was cheaper before at one point. Just do Ben here. JKRB, what's up, dude? Thanks for the thumbs up. Crazy how low some prices are. I picked up a few special editions over the last week for great prices. Yeah, dude, the special editions are going to be a big deal. In my opinion, at some point. I do think special editions are going to play a big part, and people are going to collect them. And, you know, anytime you can kind of separate yourself from other collectors or kind of be in a group, especially when it's like a cool group like special edition, or it's actually like a mechanic or part of, you know, how the Veve system works. And it's obvious, right? Which ones have you been picking up? I mean, there's only a handful now, right? There's like Punisher, Sabretooth. Yeah, there's not too many of them out there right now. But I do like the pace that they're doing, where they introduce like a new thing that they kind of keep with that same theme and kind of do it over and over. It seems like we're getting like what, like two evolvable drops like a month so far. I mean, that's been like the general trend, roughly. Yeah, so yeah, I could have figured like Ben Riley was like below 20 at one point. Now he's up to 26. So he's got a long way to go. My thing, I'm kind of curious about like what collectibles are going to like pump first in the market. If NFTs become like a big narrative, or what's the... I think a lot of people think grails are, and I think grails will, but then again, you also have to afford a grail. But grails are pretty darn cheap right now. Like even, I forgot, you can't do like Walt. I don't think it shows it. We need to actually look it up. Yeah, if I type in Walt, it just shows a bunch of Walt Disney stuff. I have to actually spell out like partners. There it is, partners. What's partners going for right now? Okay, actually it's up a bit. Gosh, I remember at one point partners was hanging out in like the low 1,000, like 1,100, like 1,000 even. But it's a double FA. I think a lot of people, sometimes I forget too, it's a double FA of Mickey and Walt Disney. Picked up Punishers, but saving for an Ezio. Yeah, secret edition. Oh yeah, I forgot he had a secret edition too. Massively bullish on Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Assassin's Creed is cool. I played the first like game or two a lot. I didn't play the other ones, but I've seen footage of it and they look awesome. It's just not like my kind of like... I'm sure I would enjoy it if I played it more, but it's just not my... I've just been enjoying other games instead. I've been playing a bit of Marvel Rivals when I want to sweat, or like Pokemon Pocket if I just want to just kind of keep it casual, like just on my phone or whatever, or like a tablet. For the most part. So those are like the two games I'm kind of playing right now. I mean, I have other games downloaded and stuff, but I kind of go through phases when I play different games. Sean Grasmick, what's up, dude? Hey, what's happening, bro? Yeah, we're just hanging out, looking at the market, keeping it chill and low-key. I'm not going to stream for too long today, but the next time I do stream, I do want to have my Discord ready so we can kind of talk about more, because I do want to do more streams and talk about more just general VV stuff, market stuff, but also other stuff as well. Pixel Trader wants to know when Jeff the Shark is on VV. Yeah, he'll be on VV. He's technically already on VV, right? West Coast Avengers. Isn't this the first appearance of like, oh, and there's Jeff right there. Yep, there it is. If you guys want to know, this is the first appearance of Jeff the Land Shark. West Coast Avengers. I think it's just number 1, right? This will load today. Yeah, okay. West Coast Avengers number 7. First appearance of Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff is also on BB2. Jeff the mammalian, the mammal version, the human being version of Jeff is also on BB. But if you want the shark version, it's also on BB. Man, how much is that SR going for? It's so goofy looking. I almost kind of want it. I mean, so does the SE. Or not the SE. Got Secret Edition on my mind. I meant UR. Floor prices, no way. Okay, so 59 gems for the Secret Rare. 15 for the Ultra Rare. I mean, both of these look pretty derpy. All right, there you guys go. And you guys playing Marvel Rivals. There's Jeff the Land Shark, but we do need like an actual collectible of him, and not just the comic. Brands, comics. Where am I at? Collectibles. Okay, there we go. Which one was it's been so long. Which one's the first appearance of Wonder Woman? It's not that one. Is it? No, it is this one. Why does this one say not first appearance on it? Doesn't it usually say first appearance if it is? It doesn't say first appearance anywhere. You guys see that? Usually it says like in the description or somewhere on the drop. If I go to like Artist Alley, I just realized I was just kind of flipping through it. I just randomly thought about Wonder Woman. I'm like, oh wait, it doesn't say FA anywhere. Ham Moon asks, and also by the way, if you guys didn't know, this is the first drop I actually made a video on my YouTube channel. This is the very first drop. Like when I decided to make a YouTube channel and I made a video, this was like my very first videos on this drop. Just talking about, I don't know, like price predictions or whatever. But Hamoon's asking, what's in your opinion the best stackable collectible in VV? Not financial advice. It's a few different things in a few different ways, but yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm saying Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers are good. Yeah, it depends on how long you're willing to hold them for, and how many they are, and how long it's going to take to sell them all. I say stack David Yu. Yeah, it's also got to be cheap enough to stack too, right? I don't know. Like how many gems, how low would gem-wise would something have to be for you to be considered to be like stackable, quote unquote? If you had to like be able to stack it, like below 50 gems, 100, 10, 5 gems. I don't know. It means something different. If you're talking like comics, it differs. I remember a while ago some DC NFTs had issues with FAs. Maybe it's happening again. Sleeping Comics, sub vibes, great to see you. Nice to see you as well. Dude, are you excited for that Galactus drop? And that retroactive Silver Surfer utility? We were just looking at it earlier. Silver Surfer's already pumped a lot. It went up to 60 gems, and I think right now, I'm willing to bet it's probably chilling at about 35, if not 40 right now, still hanging there. We'll check it out really quick. But I did want to look at, because stackable means something different for some people. Stackable means something under 2 gems, right? Because I mean, you can just, even with 100 gems, I mean, you can buy 50 of those or more. Jeff, you didn't say not financial advice. I think Todd lost FA for a bit too. Oh, okay. Mine's FA. Stacking your Izio's smart, low edition size and only 5 gems-ish. Not financial advice, yeah. Nah, it just comes first in your mind. I mean, the one personally that it's not very stackable, but I do think people are sleeping on, I've said it like a bunch of times, I do think Joker is slept on. If you compare it to Todd, or just like how many Batmans are on the app and stuff. What's Todd at right now? Like 400? I think he's at like 350 right now, but this is still like a tenth of the price of Todd. Like same men, same everything. I think anyone that's a Batman fan wants like a Joker and a Batman, right? But I don't think this is necessarily like stackable. I mean, it could be. I mean, for some people, this could be stackable, like anything under 100 gems. Or for some people, like stacking is something, you know, a bit cheaper. Something cheap to stack? I haven't really paid that close attention to the market. Max floor, let's say like 5. Something like between like 2 to 5 gems. Maybe like a comic, a common. I'll like flip the floor price, because usually that means like the better comic is at the top, but not always. Floor price. Gosh, and that's the other issue too. There's so many of these like just very generic like modern comics that just kind of just flood these searches, so it kind of makes it hard. This one's kind of interesting with Wolverine biting Phoenix seductively. Punisher ready to make him pay for it. Bob Sales, oh, what's up, Bob Sales? What up? Izzo was the best Assassin's Creed character I love, but Ubisoft is killing the IP right now. Yeah, I haven't played that. I mean, I haven't played Assassin's Creed in like a decade, so I only have experience with like the first 2 like games, and they were fun, but it just started getting a bit repetitive and the same stuff, at least like me personally. But it's like 2 to 5 gems. I would say stack those noonish or today's running mon in case one of these blow up. It could be. Wait, what? I just saw the Galactus tweet. Yeah, look at it. Check it out. Are you already seen it? Yeah, it's this right here. Or actually, I'm gonna put it down here. So a couple of things to note. So this one, I know it's hard to read down here, but this one says diorama and collectibles must be acquired separately. So it almost seems like there is a, obviously Silver Surfer, it even shows the Silver Surfer that's already dropped on Veve over here. And it says diorama, so unless Galactus is part of the diorama, which maybe not, he might be his own thing, and then the diorama is just all the wreckage. But this one, it just mentions diorama, so there's probably a diorama involved somewhere around here. But he's actually like flying around Galactus, right? And it's an evolvable, so it's not your standard, you know, just blind box drop. I really like how they're pushing these evolvable drops, and I think I have a bit of a strategy now on how I'm going to play it personally, based on like how the last few evolvable drops have like played out. Silver Surfer utility, that's what's hinted at here. It's like 100% confirmed, but I mean, it's heavily implied. JKRB's always stacking, yeah. Something to cheap at Something cheap to stack. Oh yeah, we're done with this. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Something cheap to stack. I would choose Season 1 collectibles. Yeah, that is a good call. Good to see you, Vibes, back in the market. Yeah, thanks, Bob Sales. Hope you're doing well. Now that I have a bit more free time with like work and myself, I'll definitely be streaming more. Veve is back. Yeah. Anytime something bad happens, they're doing bad, and then of course, anytime they make up for it, they're back. Well, you have to burn the Silver Surfer. No one knows Rafael Martinez, but that's actually a very good question. That would actually make it really interesting. That if you had to make that diorama set, you would have to burn like a Galactus and a Silver Surfer with the diorama to like make the diorama come alive or something. I kind of hope you don't have to burn collectibles just to like have a prearranged animation or like diorama thing happen. But yeah, we don't know. We'll have to wait till the article comes out for it. That's actually a very good call, Ham Moon. I'm actually going to organize this by release date, because this will actually show us. Let's flip it. Ooh, I like that call. So if you do a search on my NFT tracker, you know, you do a gem range, right? And you do it by like earliest release date, kind of filters out a little bit of all the newer like kind of comics I personally don't really care for. How many mints is this? 21,000. Okay, as a 30K mint comic. Forgot all these early comics had so many mints attached to them. Ghost Rider had a lot too, I believe. Yeah, 30,000 as well. God, I remember I stacked Ghost Riders back in the day, and it paid off early, but then afterward, not so much, obviously. Whoa, so our Silver Surfer will now be animated with this. I think I have 8 Silver Surfers. They did pump up, so I don't know if they've been below. I'll just open like a new tab. Yeah, Silver Surfer's been below 20 for quite some time. And now he's pumped up to 60. Now he's chilling at 40. So essentially his price has doubled from what it was like 3 days ago. Like, yeah, 3 days ago it was at 17. Then it kind of jumped up to 30 the last couple days. And now he's obviously up to 40. So there's also 6,000 mints of this, right? So it's not financial advice. It's not maybe not a terrible time to sell, and maybe hold off on buying. At least if you got it at a profit, or if you're in the profit. So if this is true, me and my son a couple of years ago said they would animate all the collectibles that looked amazing, like Zombie Captain America. It could be. So far, it seems like, because right now the only IP that's doing really interesting stuff like this, honestly, is Marvel. I've already like they're doing the dioramas, they're doing the SCs. I mean, Disney did dioramas too, but like apparently there's like a diorama with like an interactive element with like 2 different collectibles. Like, I don't know if you're not financial advice, but it seems like if you're trying to bank on like any kind of like utility or pseudo gamification or whatever, I know the Marvel Mighties people are gonna not upset, but that was the general, it seemed like, sentiment was like, okay, Marvel Mighties is not gonna have gamification, so, which is why a lot of them got floored. And then but it seems like not DC, but a lot of the Marvel collectibles, some of the newer ones at least, new-ish ones, could still have utility in it. But you're right, yeah, it could happen. So far we haven't seen like DC or Disney or Star Wars or anything do like that so far. Good call, but it's not accurate on NFT tracker. Like, oh, on this, like these prices, probably not. I don't know. This is why I just need like a tracker that's actually accurate. I honestly, I miss the old what was it? Oh my gosh, the old website I used to use like all the time. One of my friends is SR Thor. It's not great quality because it feels like it's straight out of the comic. Yeah, AI technology will make it possible for sure to animate collectibles. They just need to have an on-off switch so my collectibles stay the same. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, AI is definitely going to play a big part in a lot of this, but I think we're still a long ways off with that. I mean, obviously, I still haven't watched the full video. I've been meaning to watch it. The new like NVIDIA graphics cards they've dropped and like the AI technology they use and stuff. I haven't really researched into it, but it's kind of like I do like building computers and all that stuff. I don't think my computer's due for an upgrade like anytime soon, but I don't know. I found that to be like very interesting, and it sounds like there's a lot of AI technology stuff involved. But yeah, if we can get AI, which speaking of, have we heard anything from Cryptoys in a while? I think I mentioned that like 2 streams ago, and I don't think we've kind of like heard anything yet. I know some people have been asking for like a video or some sort of like update, but I don't think we've heard anything yet. Because I remember they were talking about doing like AI voices and some other stuff with like gaming. Wow, someone's actually selling these like Sea Warrior shoes. Remember there's not a lot of these. I'd have to really click this 3 times for it to go back. When I saw Hawk Girl, I could not help but not think about Hawk Tua. I'm sorry. When I saw Hawk Girl, and I was like, dude, Hawk Tua. Dude, please no. Hawk Tua Girl. I'm just going to call it Hawk Tua Girl. We might have to check Hawk Tua each day. She's going for 10 gems right now. No one wants her. I think that'd be a fun thing. Let me go back here. Maybe there's like a list of collectibles I have to check each and every stream. What about McFarlane Digital Toys? I have a nice collection over there. I do need to actually like get involved with like McFarlane again and just buy some like just buy a handful of things off the market. I have been completely checked out of McFarlane Toys, but it does seem like they have a decent little community over there. I mean, obviously like the detail in their collectibles are no one even comes close, including Veve. I was looking into rendering. All the Alibaba partnership would do the rendering for the Veve NFTs, from what I gather, with their partnership with a different rendering blockchain. Ready Player One. Ooh, interesting. Looking into rendering. Alibaba partnership rendering for Veve NFTs, from what I... Ready Player One. Interesting. Where'd you hear that? See, this is what I mean. Everyone hears all these things. I want to be cool too. Speaking of, why not go to the market on McFarlane? It's cool. Can I just search it on there? Do I have to be logged in or anything? Maybe I'll check it out next stream. And if I do get into it, maybe I'll make a separate thing. But I do want to make my Discord is honestly mostly done. I just need to kind of put some final touches, some permissions, maybe some like point gathering thing, I don't know, involved, but I'm getting pretty close because I do kind of want to talk about this stuff more often, kind of like between streams and video ideas and all that. Right now it just seems like most of my attention, to be honest, right now it's like mostly on work and like crypto and Veve. You know, whenever there's like a big update, whenever there's a big drop, I always pay close attention to the market, or whenever I'm in the mood to just like buy something or look at something on Veve, I'll buy like a 1 or 2 gem comic off the floor. But yeah, I'll definitely have to check out McFarlane. Like if there's enough people that want to do McFarlane content or talk about it, I'd be down. I do want to check out other markets too, but it does seem like it's primarily Veve. And speaking of Thor SR, I know there's a lot of copies of him, but man, getting a secret rare of a collectible. Speaking of, like, where's Black Panther at? Remember this time of FA collectibles, there were a lot of mints, I admit. Secret rare. Listing 125 for Black Panther. Interesting. Do they have the same amount of mints? I feel like it's been so long. Wow, 2,800 secret rare Black Panthers. He's holding out 120, 128. Let me go up here. Collectibles. 3D rendering techniques. Artists use 3D rendering to create lifelike virtual artworks that go beyond traditional constraints of animation. I feel like this is a copy paste AI prompt, and I appreciate it. Raphael. Objects in the 3D environment. Artists can introduce animations in the video. Okay, so it's almost like, I feel like, yeah, it sounds like 3D rendering. There's certain techniques, or it's almost like a, not like a signature, but it's almost like a way, the way they render it, or maybe the way they make it. You can kind of tell who made it, which makes sense. Thor. Where's the secret rare collectible details? Wow, there's less Thors than Black Panthers, but Thor is less than half the price of Black Panther SRs. Interesting. There are a lot of Thors. I mean, there's a lot of these in general. FAs of like the same character. That's why I kind of prefer, me personally, I kind of prefer FAs if that's the only FA, one, you know, 1 mint, 1 rarity, versus like a blind box 5 rarity version. Because if someone wants a Thor, they can just get it for cheap. You know, 2 gems. Google search, let's go. Nice. Google search, AI prompt, whatever it is, doesn't matter. How is these man, I thought this I know Prowler isn't like the most popular character, but man, it only has 80 editions. I thought it would do a little bit better. I did get lucky enough to get one of these on the drop. I should have sold them when I saw it pump up to like 200, but that's fine. Let me see here. More people. Thank you. Thank you. The Galactus drop is going to be very interesting, but let's try and find some stackable comics really quick. And I'm probably in the stream somewhat soonish. I mostly just wanted to stream for a bit to say, you know, hi to everyone, and getting the Discord ready and all that. Where is... Rhino? How many mints is Rhino? 10,000, yeah. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, like an FA of a 10,000 mint like comic, like a first appearance of a prominent villain or something like that, I think is like pretty decent. And I can't help you more than that, but let me see. I favor the 10,000. Like if you're talking about stacking and you want to get like your values worth, like if you're stacking, right, you'd rather stack something that has 10,000 mints than 60 or 30,000 mints in general. Even like one of these, like Star-Lord, I know a bunch of these got burned, didn't they? Yeah, there's 6,000, but whoop. That's because I got 2 things going on here. Which comic is that again? I just had it. Marvel preview for. Let's do preview. Yeah, how many of these like commons got? Yeah, price on that runs kind of quick. Burn editions 30. Almost 3,500, meaning there's only 6,500 of these, and I don't know how it sorts out with commons and stuff, but it just means a whole lot got burned, like over a third got burned. And you know, people like Star-Lord or Peter Quill, so it's definitely another. Like I said, like any FA of a notable character that has and then the whole set has like 10,000 mints for the comic. It's hard to beat that, like Rhino, you know, any Spider-Man villain. Frael rendering services. Okay, I'm gonna skip the like Google copy and paste, and then the Sentinels. Okay, some of these might not be stackable because sometimes this might be the floor price, but after you buy two, the price starts doubling, so it varies. But I mean, there's a lot of. It's hard to say one comic. I like Juggernaut personally. I just like him a lot as a character. So like, yeah, if you're trying to stack stuff, I think like this could be a pretty easy way to see which comics you want to go for. But cool. Yeah, do you guys want me to cover anything else? I don't know if there's something you guys want me to look at, like how the Galactus drop is going to play out. I think Silver Surfer is going to go down to about 25 gems and hang around there for a little bit after every, you know. I think he got the initial pump because of the video. And then once we get more information on the mint numbers, because if there's a lot of mints of Galactus, maybe some people will want it for like the diorama or like whichever way it interacts. But I really won't know until like more information comes out. Did you go for the inside out drop? I unfortunately did. Like 99% of the time, more recent, like, I don't know, the last like year and a half, I was pretty good about just like avoiding just straight up gambling drops, unless I felt like, okay, if I use this many gems, I have a very decent chance of getting it, or I felt like the risk was worth it. Like the last time I kind of made a risk was like the penny black stamp drop. I knew I thought it was so cool to get the physical. I just pressed a bunch of times until I got the secret rare. Inside out drop, I didn't put as much in as I did for like black penny, but yeah, ended up not being worth it. And 20 gems is a lot looking at it in hindsight. For some reason, initially I thought it was 15, and I think I was thinking about the other drop, so I thought I had like more attempts than I really did. But yeah, same, it didn't end well, but I picked up Bing Bong for 20 gems. Yeah, actually, so I did like 100 or 120 gems. So I pulled the lever like 5 or 6 times, ended up getting like 2 or 3 Bing Bongs, sold them for like a tiny profit. You know, basically I was just selling them so I can kind of pull the lever again. I'm like, all right, I'm getting some kind of lucky, so maybe I'll get the SC. So I just kept on doing it, and yeah, it didn't end up panning out too well. So going forward, and I even kind of told myself I was selling a lot of stuff in my collection just to get more gems for more important drops later, or if there's something I could like sweep the floor on because I have a lot of gems and I think it's super cheap and I think someone else might buy them, whatever. So, and then once you kind of look through your collection, I don't know if you guys have done it in a while, but like once you really look through it, you kind of realize there's a whole lot of just like fluff or just stuff you don't really need, or something you might have thought was cool at the time, or something you landed in a blind box drop, you try to sell it and then you forgot you listed it, and it, you know, now it's back in your inventory. So I have quite a few things like that. There's a lot of things I knew why I bought, but because I know it's just only going to get worse, and I know my MCP points are going to take like a huge hit, but I think after I kind of clean everything up and I have a ton of gems, I might buy some collectibles strictly for MCP, maybe in just like a few hundred gems, and then just call it, and then actually start like stacking or going for grails. Sabertooth, the SR has crashed. I'm glad I sold it up at 75. Yeah, I haven't really yeah, so far these SR has crashed down to 75. Yeah, gosh, it's also these MCP points are kind of adding up a little bit. Man, I was so unfortunate. I don't know. It's unfortunate because I start work like literally right when a lot of these drops start, and if I'm at work, usually the Wi-Fi or the internet's like not that good. So a lot of these like just like timed drops, I actually have trouble hitting them because like the internet's just not that good. And especially like on the phone, it'll say like it's been sold out or it expired and it just doesn't work. What's your prediction on the Blue, David, Dan, and Hawk from Epico going up or down in price? How many mints do they have again? Let me look it up. I'll look it up. I assume they all have the same mint numbers, so. 88 editions. I think they'll just keep going up, to be honest. I mean, if you're a huge fan of Veve and the platform and you think it's going to do well and it's going to be basically next like Amazon 2.0, like digital collectibles or whatever, then yeah, it's going to do well. It's almost like having like a Jeff Bezos like collectible. I don't know. I'm not comparing those two, but it's just like, I don't know, if you think Veve is going to be successful, then I think like the founding, you know, the founder, the first appearance of the founder on the app itself or the platform itself is probably going to do very well. So, and if it's going to react anything to like, I mean, people will make, this is more scarce than the gold and silver logos, right? I mean, there's only 88 of these, and I'm sure they'll have their own group, maybe with David himself, do a lot of cool and fun stuff. Who knows? But I have a feeling with Galactus, you'll need a lot of MCP plus high level to craft, probably. And that's one thing I need to figure out too, because it's so far, because they've done quite a few gated crafts, right? I remember they did one craft where you had to be like a master collector, right? You had to be master collector to do a certain craft, and there's another one at like, was it master collector, or you had to be at platinum? It was like platinum and diamond and all that kind of stuff, or diamond and platinum. Ever since I've been selling stuff, I have been kind of like in the like diamond realm. I was in plat something. I think I was in plat, no, diamond 4. I was in diamond 1. I forgot what ranking I was exactly, but since I've been selling, wow, my MCP points skyrocketed, maybe because I've been buying stuff. Learn about MCP. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's probably the Galactus drop. That's a good call. It's probably going to cost a lot of MCP. It's an evolvable, right? So it's probably going to follow the same formula. You know, final craft is going to be 20,000 MCP plus the previous craft and like, you know, an extra 10 gems or whatever. I think my plan is, and I've noticed the last couple crafts, that there's typically a bottleneck at the rare. Like usually people don't mind going for the initial drop, right? You just press 20 gems or you buy them in the secondary market. Because people are clicking the button to go for the secret edition, special edition, not secret edition. So people are pressing the common button a lot. I don't really care to chase that because I could just buy them half off in the market. That way, when you craft it to an uncommon the next day, it's still cheap. I mean, you've already invested probably what, like 16 gems or something like that, maybe less than that. Because usually the commons go for like 8 to 12 gems. It just depends on how many people pull the lever. And then usually, for whatever reason, the rare is usually the bottleneck. Like sometimes I've seen the rare price go up a lot because people are going for like ultra rares and stuff. That's just been my experience over the last couple of drops. It seems like the rares are the ones that the price goes. I mean, the uncommons did too, but like the rares went up a lot in price, like leading up to the like ultra rare and secret rare drop. I agree with your last video where you suggested that the blue U is a community made grail. I don't personally like the blue statues or see them as grails. Yeah, it's a community thing. Like I said, it's if your favorite IP is Veve, then because at this point, yeah, Veve's an IP. So if one of your favorite IPs is Veve, then yeah, David U's a grail. The gold logo is a grail. The tickets are a grail. Everything, Veve or community related, is a big deal. I have hella comics, but I hate that I'm still in platinum. Yeah, how many comics do you have total? I'm just kind of curious. Or if I search you up, do you have the same name on Veve? Probably not. Probably a different name. That's fine. URFA Ghost Rider comic is mad cheap. I remember when it was over 200. Yep, that's basically me. Is it Spotlight? There it is, Marvel Spotlight. I was trying to remember the 12 gems for ultra rare. You don't want to know what I paid for mine. Can I see it? All right, there it is. There. I remember when it was over 200. So there, I don't know if you could see that, but it's 190. That's how much I paid for mine. I still have mine, but I paid 190 for it. So you're right. I remember too when it was above 200. I'm like, gosh, I remember I have a Marvel Spotlight Ultra Rare that I paid like a bunch for. Logan Luke is your name? Okay, I'll check it out. Cool profile. I am following you. I don't think I liked your profile, but there you go. Nice, nice. Ooh, you know what's cool? Maybe I could judge your guys' collections. That'd be a fun giveaway idea. If people can do like themed collections, that's actually a very good idea. People can customize their like, you know, what collectibles they can drop and do different themes and stuff like that, and then they can do like giveaways off it. I would love to do giveaways if there was trading. If there was trading, I would give away comics and, you know, little tchotchke collectibles here and there. Or people want to donate to me to the stream, because I remember when trading was active, dude. The community was booming. People were trading me all kinds of comics to then trade to the community, and like, gosh, I remember like, I mean, there was one stream where I mean, at the time comics were very expensive, right? So I was still getting like hundreds of gems worth of just comics. People were like trading me 2 or 3 at a time, and like, all right, put this for the next like giveaway. We were just give away like tons of comics. So I mean, I would be cool to do like themed giveaways or whatever, and it's, you know, stuff like that. Until we get Veveverse, right? Until we get Veveverse, we're gonna have to like pseudo use this. But dude, I like this collection here. You got the lightsabers, you got the Vaders. Just missing the SR Thor, but everything looks good. You got the Spider-Man. You got Miles. Dude, Spider-Man fan? Okay. Says a lot about you. Looking at your collection says a lot about you. I hope I'm putting bats on the thing. All right, the whole reason why we're here is because of the comics, but 778 comics. That is a lot. I'm pretty sure that's more than I do. I think I have like 600 something. What's like your... Dude, you got a lot to... Man, you're showing off a lot of your stuff. I dig it. Ooh, 881 logo? Is there a way I can like organize these? Green Lantern. Symbiotes. Symbiotes were up quite a bit at one point. Then they kind of pulled back in price. But I do think... do you guys think there might be something to the symbiotes later? There's a lot of them. I think they're kind of done with their crafting thing, but... Dude, I dig your collection. Dude, you reminded me I need to get an Iron Man. Maybe if I just didn't blow my gems on that stupid... Maybe if I didn't blow my gems on the, what's it called? The Inside Out drop. I would just have Iron Man. I would have Iron Man and this other FA I've been kind of looking at for a while, but... Why would I do that when I could be just a degenerate? I don't collect comics, more bullish on collectibles. Maybe I'm wrong, but potential utility for collectibles is still way bigger than reading your comic in AR, VR. That's, yeah, I mean, people like both aspects. I do think that the ceiling for collectibles is much higher than comics, assuming all the utility. If you know, if Ready Player One becomes a thing, yeah, collectibles are going to be insane. But I think at that point, so would comics. Feel like comics would have some sort of cool thing too, or if not, comics already has, you know, one of the most expensive hobbies that there is, which is collecting comics. So there's a lot to be said about that. But both are very good. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. I feel like no matter what, if you stick with like notable, hopefully somewhat scarce collectibles and or comics, like I think you'll do fine. I've started listing my mints, starting at 18, I think. 180 to 100, okay. Mostly art pieces. Ooh, I like that. My VV name is... Oh, see, now everyone wants me to look at their profile. Okay, I like this. I need to do this more often. All right, I got 3 O's. My bad. There it is. Ooh, with the Mando profile. When trading. I like it. Ooh, 1923. Ursula, Thor, and yeah, Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars. 1923. I dig it. I'm digging this account reviews. Cool to see what people collect and show off. Yeah, I think it says a lot about you. I think it would be kind of cool to do like themed giveaways. Like, all right, everyone do Spider-Man or do, you know, whatever. It's kind of like the next best thing. Great LBM. Yeah, dude, it's a great collection, LBM. Trying to collect more symbiotes for decoration in the Veveverse. Yep. What number are you guys on Veve leaderboard on Stacker? I look at that as an holder of cryptocurrency. I'm on page 64. I don't even know where I would be on that list. Do you know how many MCP needed to be Master Collector on Veve? Like how many a day you need? Is someone Master Collector right now? That could kind of like find that out. Whoops, did not mean to go there. I'm going to go to my collection. Toby says, I think some comics will be crazy numbers, but the majority will be 1 to 10 range. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why, for me, I do want to collect like the classics, you know, get a few of those, but I feel like it's kind of hard to go wrong with comics that have like 10K or less mints and their FAs of like somewhat significant characters or villains for comics. It's kind of hard to go wrong with those, especially if they're like less than like 2 or 3 gems. Like we were just looking at them earlier. I don't know. If I had a lot of gems and I was just like dollar cost averaging, whoop, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, if I had like a ton of gems and I was just dollar cost averaging into like comics, I would just certain ones I would just buy like anytime they're under like 3 gems. Like I don't know. There's certain ones I like a lot. Star-Lord, Rhino. I don't know how big Spider-Boy's gonna be, but this one also has less mints. This one's only 5,000, so if I have more time, I want to collect more comics and possibly one more Spider-Man FA collectible. Yeah, that's sick. Oh, it's just showing those ones. I'm like, yeah, is there more to show? I'm like, cool collection. I'm like, I like the sequential, not the sequential, but the matching mint numbers. Just add up your comics plus collectibles and go to that page on Stacker leaderboard. Around 3,800 MCP per day to be Master Collector. All right, Pixel Trader himself says so. I think Pixel Traders are pretty much always Master Collectors. So I think I always kind of trust him to be like, what's the benchmark needed for Master Collector, at least somewhere in that area. But yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I was buying a lot of stuff, and usually my Master Collecting points is between 700 to 800, maybe a little bit higher, but I have sold off a lot of stuff, so I think it has gone down to like the 750s to 800. 1923 FA Disney. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Dude, there's a lot of mint collectors out there. I'm still selling a couple mint numbers or a couple mints in my collection, but those people have already kind of reached out to me. So, but yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do some account reviews. And dude, if we had trading back, it would be a lot of fun. I have some ideas if we ever do get trading, but anyway, it is 4:20 right now, so I hope you guys have just happened to be that time when I look down. Do you actually want to catch the rest of the Eagles game? But I am setting up my like Discord, so I'm going to be working with someone in the community to help me get that set up. I mean, it's super simple. It's mostly just making sure all the rules and stuff are good to go. But yeah, time to spruce up my account. At least that's what it is for me. I need to spruce up my account, put up some new cool collectibles in addition to that, kind of like sell some stuff I know I don't really need anymore. I know it's obvious, but Spider-Man and X-Men comics are disrespected. I think X-Men stuff in general is being disrespected. Because if Marvel is going in the direction that everyone thinks it is, like X-Men's going to be the new Avengers, right? Like the Avengers story arc is, at least in the MCU, is pretty much done, right? Or maybe there's maybe they'll get a one-shot adventure, maybe they'll make a cameo here and there, but it sounds like it's just going to be X-Men going forward, right? So Trading would make this app so much more rewarding and interactive. Yep. And it does set up for some degenerate stuff like gambling and all that, but that's a side thing. Burning comics for special edition comics would be fire. Literally, yep. Also, one comics in general. I remember just your thing just said like one comics, yeah. Yeah, everyone would want an X-Men logo. Yeah, X-Men logo, in my opinion, I think is getting slept on. Just type in logo. We have a lot of logos. Now that I'm thinking about it. A lot of Veve ones, but... Yeah, where's X-Men right now? Oof, yeah. Less than 10 gems right now. This being somewhat... It is being disrespected, but... Yeah. More for us. I mean, I do like X-Men. So I need to get more of these. Even the comics, too. It's just hard to keep up with all of it. Just my speculation, yeah. What's good? Vibes, Galactic, plus Silver Surfer looks fire. It is very good. Is it Galactic? Galactus. Punisher comic uncommon for me. Gosh, let's see if I can remember the comic for Punisher. Closing my eyes right now. I'm like trying to remember it. I do not remember. I know it's Amazing Spider-Man. Is that it? There's no way that's it right there. It's just populated. Nope, it's a different one. 129? Darn it. I know one of you guys would get it before me. There it is. The uncommon? That's your favorite? That's a cool. Ooh, that is clean. I do like that with Frank Castle there. Oh, I forgot I have to press this arrow to switch over. There are some uncommons that look really good. I don't know why some of the uncommons will highlight the character and the title, and then some don't. It's a little bit strange. Definitely gonna give me like 3 X-Men logos. 129 Silver Surfer at 38 gems again. Yeah, he's up a bit. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he essentially got retroactive utility kind of makes you think what other Marvel collectibles are going to be interactive, right? This is all stuff I still haven't sold yet. I've been meaning to sell since the drop, but I just couldn't get myself to. I did get a low mint of this Sabretooth 55. I don't think it means anything, but I also got two-digit mints of this Imprisoned Sabretooth, but these are not selling for very much. I'm waiting for these to essentially get delisted off the market, because that's usually when prices kind of generally start taking like a slight upswing, or at least the floors start getting thinner. So that's not for like another like week. In about a week, it'll be over a month since this drop. So usually people that are trying to just get rid of these, usually they list them within the first, day or two of the drop. And then after that, Moon Knight FA uncommon looks good. Yeah, a lot of them look good. Iron Man uncommon super grill, or are you talking about the why is this not working? I mean, people should know this is a grail, this comic right here. It's a very good meme template, this one. Same emote, same everything. I own 10% of the uncommon 129. Not selling till parabolic. I like it. Not selling till parabolic. I love that phrase. Not selling till parabolic. Has to be obvious. It can't just be a 50% increase, or even like a 2%. We're talking 800% plus, or just, no go. Definitely a meme comic grail. Yeah, this one right here. It's definitely meme worthy. But yeah, I do need to clean up my collection. I do want to get more liquid gems. I know it's going to hurt my MCP points in the short term, but I can always rebuild that, which is by stacking uber cheap comics that I still don't have in my collection. So rare comics, or maybe certain collectibles. I might have to look through those, because I might already own a collectible that is like generating me a lot of MCP points, and I might as well just hold on to it than sell it if it's not worth the gems of selling it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be hopping off. I do want to watch the rest of the game, and on top of that, next time I stream, I will have the Discord ready, and I will invite you guys. And we will talk about market stuff and all kinds of stuff. So when I see that comic, I always imagine Veve who were crying when we bought off gem. Yeah, people buying off gem, off market gems. Yeah, that was a big deal. People are still going to be talking about that like a decade later. That was just a wild time on Veve when there was like trading and then off app gems and then fake gems and dirty gems. Did you have dirty gems? I don't trade or buy with dirty gems, and I don't buy from bots. If it's an obvious bot, I don't buy from them. I don't know if you guys remember all that stuff, but yeah, I remember all that. We really need to like record keep all that, because one day we're gonna need that information. So thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks Hammond for showing up. Hope you guys take care, and I'll catch you guys next.